Hey, so you might know or not know that I'm really into low-code automation. I try to get better at it all the time, mostly by watching YouTube tutorials, like I'm creating myself. And that means I watch a lot of YouTube tutorials. So I thought I started a little series where I just briefly introduce cool videos that I've seen over the last week or so, and maybe those will be interesting to you as well. Now, these are videos that I've seen over the last week. It doesn't mean that they have been released over the last week. You know, they could be older. I'm not being too exact about it. So if such a recap would be interesting to you, please follow this channel, of course, or you could subscribe to my email newsletter. There is a sign up link in the description of this video. All right, so the first video I found really interesting was this one here by AI Up Agency, a lovely chap out of Yorkshire. And he built an automation to create YouTube shorts, mostly creating all the content you need for YouTube shorts to then be uploaded to bulk create in Canva. And if you know, and if you've tried this before, you know this is a real messy thing to create all the necessary little strings and text that you need. So he found a clever way to do this. And we're all praying that Canva will finally open up their API so we can automate the video creation part of this as well. But of course, currently it stops at the bulk create in Canva. Now, one thing I would do differently than he did is in minute 3 or so, he has a text parsing module to extract certain blocks of information from a ChatGPT completion over here. And he does this with a madly insane, complicated regex. I would do this differently. I would just tell the ChatGPT completion to answer in JSON and then pass through the JSON that it answers with. Then the next video is by George from Upfish. So he has created a custom GPT, which he's feeding with information of his automation agency. So all the clicks from his website, the sales from his Gumroad, the clicks in LinkedIn and so on. And he's asking it with several AI agent roles to recommend what you should be doing next. You know, should I create more videos? Should I create more stuff to sell in my store? Should I do more outreach and so on? He started a whole series about this, and I'm super curious about his progress and what will come of this. Another great video that ties in with that is how to upload and replace documents that are already in a custom GPT, which is of course a necessary step in order for his run my entire business automation. George in general is an absolute follow without any hesitation. Everything he puts out is worth watching. Same goes for Nick Sarif. He just blew past 1,000 subscribers this week. He's been publishing one great video after another every single day. So definitely head on over there, subscribe to him as well. If I had to single out 2 videos worth watching or where I would start watching, it would be this one, where he explains how he automates his freelancing on Upwork, worth watching. And this one here, which is dear to my heart as well, is hidden APIs. Super, super clever stuff to do. Instead of parsing what the front end of the website presents, basically the rendered Java and the rendered HTML, you look for the responses from REST endpoints. So basically, when the server hands over all the information that will then be rendered by the browser, you can sometimes just grab the very nicely formatted, usually JSON or so, information from the browser itself before it is rendered into websites where you then have to extract it painfully. So a really smart thing to look out for if you're scraping websites. And then a shameless self-plug, if you will allow me, I uploaded 3 videos this week. My YouTube recording setup just to do something different, how I using regexes in Make, and finally the AI assistant that Make just launched, which is supposed to replace all of us and make scenarios automatically. So please let me know if you found this video helpful or interesting or not, and if I should continue this series. Also, please subscribe to the newsletter if you want, and follow this channel. Every new subscriber really is a big motivation to keep going with this. So thank you very much. See you in the next one.